Hello everyone, we are doing our third unit, that is electrochemistry, and after the voltaic cell we are on the next topic, that is electrode potential. So the electrode potential is developed due to the separation of charges. So electrode potential developed due to the separation of charges, and how charges are separated that we understood during the study of the voltaic cell, in which what happened, we just took the two half cells. In first cells we took the zinc rod in a zinc sulfate solution. In the second half cell we took copper with copper sulfate solution. So we have to keep in mind that the metal of which we are taking the rod, the electrolytic solution should be same with that. Here also, if zinc rod is there as an electrode, then we will take zinc sulfate as electrolyte here, and if copper is here as electrode, then we will take copper sulfate as electrolyte. Then what happen, when this zinc rod start to release the ions from the rod as jet zinc plus ions, then electrons remain on the rod, so it become negatively charged and the solution become positively charged. So zinc metal is separated into its sign as positive and negative. Here also, when copper from the solution go to the rod and reduce here as copper atom, then there is a increment of sulfate ion or negative ion in the solution, and the rod become positively ion. So here oxidation is taking place because loss of electron is here, and here reduction is taking place. Now, two types of pressure develop in the solution during the separation of charges. So first is solution pressure and second one is osmotic pressure. So this osmotic pressure is same as we study it in osmosis and osmotic pressure in the chapter solution. Okay, so osmotic pressure is just opposite to osmosis, that we know. Then if solution pressure is there, then what happened, it has tendency to convert metal into its ion. So here solution pressure is here, so what will happen, zinc metal will convert into zinc ion. And what happen in case of osmotic pressure, it has tendency just opposite to it, that is the metal ions convert into metal as here. So copper ion are converted into copper metal, okay, during the reduction. Now the two cases in the process which can be observed by us. Now case 1. The case 1 is that when the solution pressure is greater than the osmotic pressure. Okay, two type of pressure we can see. First is solution pressure. In case of this pressure, the metal will be converted into metal ion. The second one is osmotic pressure, in which metal ion convert into metal atoms. So when the solution pressure is more than the osmotic pressure, then what happen, half oxidation reaction will occur in the solution. Suppose there is a metal M, so when oxidation occur, what will happen, this metal M will convert into M ion. Suppose n number of ions, charge is here, plus n number of electron is released by this metal. Then when the atoms are releasing from this rod as a metal ion, then quite obvious that the weight of this rod will be decreased and this rod become thin. Okay, so what will happen? Weight of the metal rod will be decreased. Next, what we will observe, such type of electrode potential will called oxidation potential. So here potential is created by the oxidation reaction. So we will call this what? Oxidation potential. Now come to this half cell. So what will happen here when the solution pressure is less than the osmotic pressure? Here what was it? Solution pressure was the greater than of osmotic pressure, but here the solution pressure is less than that of osmotic pressure. Then reduction will take place. Then M plus ion by taking the electron after reduction will become metal. Okay, so it is half reduction taking place here. Next, what will happen if metal ion after reduction depositing on the electrode as an atom? Then it is quite obvious, then weight of this electrode will be increased. So I write it here, weight of the metal rod will increase. Next, because this potential is created by the reduction reaction, so it is called a reduction potential. Okay, in this potential is created due to the oxidation, so it is called oxidation potential. And in this potential is created due to the reduction reaction, so it is called the reduction potential. Now we understand the electrode potential is created by the separation of charges, and for this the electrolytic solution should be same as the rod, metal rod. Okay, so here zinc rod we took zinc sulfate, here copper rod, so we took copper sulfate. So it is a electrode potential. Now we want to calculate the total electrode potential E cell of this arrangement. Then how can we find this? E cell will equal to the oxidation potential, electrode oxidation potential plus electrode reduction potential. So it is on anode oxidation potential and it will be on cathode. Then electrode oxidation potential will be equal to the negative value of the reduction potential. Okay, then how can we write it? We can write it like electrode oxidation potential at anode. We are writing it for anode. Anode will equal to the negative value of the reduction potential at anode. Okay, so oxidation potential of anode will be equal to the negative value of the electrode reduction potential at anode. Okay, now E cell will be equal to electrode reduction potential at cathode minus electrode reduction potential at anode. Right, now we replaced this value this value by this one. Okay, now calculation of the electrode potential. We can calculate the electrode potential in two ways. The first way is by calculating the standard potential, and second is by calculating the non-standard potential. So first we will do the potential, standard potential, then after we will go for it. So as we know the word standard, what does it mean? It means we will take all the conditions standard here, that is temperature we will take standard at 298 Kelvin, pressure 1 atm and concentration 1 mole. Then these are the standard conditions for calculating the standard potential, so it will called standard reduction potential. Okay, now it is calculated with the help of She, And what is She? It is standard hydrogen electrode. The full form of She is S for standard, H for hydrogen, and E for electrode. Now, standard hydrogen electrode is a gaseous electrode in which hydrogen gas is taken as an electrode and at 1 atm pressure, and we want the solution, electrolytic solution, which should have the H plus ion. So we will take HCl here, and it will be acidic in nature as H plus ion are present. So concentration we will take 1 mole per liter. Temperature we will take 298 Kelvin, pressure 1 atm, and concentration. Okay. Now here is a container in which inverted jar is fitted. So here is a opening by which we will pass the hydrogen gas, which is at a pressure of 1 atm, and we maintained standard temperature here, there, that is 298 Kelvin. Here we just fix the platinum electrode, okay, plate, sorry, it is a platinum plate, and which connected with the help of wire. Now the solution is HCl, whose molarity is 1 and concentration is 1. Now suppose the reduction potential and the oxidation potential for hydrogen is what? 0.00 volt. It is not experimental value, it is a supposed value, okay, because we just to find out the reduction potential of the other metal, we have to consider a value which is supposed by the scientist. So they supposed it as 0.00 volt. Okay. Now how we will represent it? We will represent it the electrode or plate of platinum, that is, and hydrogen gas as an electrode present here, and the aqueous solution of HCl is there, and gas is at 1 atm pressure. Now standard reduction potential. How we will calculate the standard reduction potential? What we understand here? We understand here She, standard hydrogen electrode. So how we calculate it? We just study here. Now how we will calculate standard reduction potential in with respect to the other elements. So we will take the standard conditions here, okay, that is temperature we know 298 Kelvin, pressure this much, concentration 1 m, and it is with respect to She, that is standard hydrogen electrode. So we know the electrode reduction potential of hydrogen is 0 volt, and its oxidation potential is also 0 volt. So it is according to, it is verified by the IUPAC, okay. So we take this value. Now the reduction potential of the element which we want to calculate, what we do at left side, because we are going to calculate the reduction potential, so at right side we will take that metal whose reduction potential we want to calculate, and on left side in place of anode we will just use She, okay. So what is this? As we understand it earlier also, container, a gaseous electrode, and the platinum and hydrochloric acid as an electrolytic solution. Here is a wire, voltmeter is connected, and it is a other half cell in which zinc rod and the electrolyte of the same as ZnSO4 is taken in it, okay. Concentration is 1 mole here, 1 m, and here is also. Now as the electrode potential of the hydrogen electrode is what? 0 volt. Then what we will do, that after completing the circuit, whatever will be the reading of the voltmeter, it will be the electrode potential of the metal. So here voltmeter reading will be equal to the standard electrode of the cell, that is minus 0.76 volt. After the connection, what we will get the reading at voltmeter, we just got the reading minus 0.76 volt. So it will be the reading for the whole cell. Now E standard of the cell will equal to standard reduction potential minus at cathode minus standard reduction potential at anode. Okay, now E cell will equal to what is happening at cathode. What is happening at cathode? Here the zinc ion will take the electron and reduce as the zinc atom on the electrode. So it is happening here, it is converted into zinc metal minus. Now here, because reduction is taking place, then what will happen? E standard H plus ion, by taking electron, it will convert into hydrogen gas. Okay, so here reduction potential at cathode minus reduction potential at anode, whether these are cathode and anode, but on both the electrode reduction is taking place. So we know the standard reduction potential of hydrogen is 0. If this value is 0, then what will happen? The electrode potential of the cell will be the electrode potential of the zinc ion. Okay, so it will be minus 0.76 volt. Again, in case of copper, standard electrodes of the cell will equal to the standard reduction potential at cathode minus reduction potential at anode. Then E cell will be what is happening on cathode. Copper ion are converted into copper atom, and here hydrogen at anode. So the value of standard potential of hydrogen is 0. Then what the reading we will get on a voltmeter? We are getting the value plus 0.34 volt. So the electrode potential of copper ion will be what? That will be 0.34 volt. So what we understand by studying this? We studying this, the any metal ion whose electrode potential we want to calculate, we will calculate it with respect to She. And it is very much easy to calculate, as the standard electrode potential of hydrogen is supposed to be 0 by IUPAC. So whatever will be the reading we will get on the voltmeter, that will be directly the electrode potential of that metal ion. Okay, I hope you understand this. So here is a question based on the topic which we just completed. So the question says, if the standard electrode potential of silver is 0.8 volt and of hydrogen is 0 volt, that we know, in a cell, then which will act as a anode and cathode? Also find out E naught of the cell. Okay, so in electrolytic cell we just did the standard reduction potential and we understand that electrochemical series also, and we just find out that the metals or ions which have the high SRP will reduce easily, and the metal or ions which have the low SRP, they will undergo the oxidation. So here we see that what is given in the question, that is E naught of silver is 0.8 volt and of SRP of hydrogen is 0. So which one is greater? This one is greater. Okay, so which one act as a cathode? This silver will act as a cathode. Okay, so we will write it here. Cathode, what is cathode? Which have high SRP. Okay, I will write it here. Okay, high SRP. So reduction will take place, right? And anode, low SRP, so oxidation will take place. Here reduction and here oxidation, right? Now what is given? E naught Ag plus, which is converting into in what? Silver ion. So it is given 0.8 volt. So it will act as a cathode due to high SRP. And E naught H plus H2 0 volt. So it will act as a anode. Okay, now we find out cathode and anode here with the help of SRP values. Now what we have to calculate? We calculate E naught of the cell. So we know the formula, that is E naught of cell will equal to the E naught of reduction potential minus E naught of reduction potential, but it is on cathode and anode. So we will write the values in the formula, and it will be E naught cell will equal to, at cathode what we have, 0.8 volt minus 0 volt. So directly we will get the value, that is 0.8 volt. So E naught of the cell is what? It is 0.8 volt. Okay. Now suppose if we want to represent this cell by the formula representation, then how can we represent it? So first what we do, we just draw the double lines. They show the salt bridge. Okay. Then after, one half cell is of hydrogen cell and second one is of silver. Okay, this silver electrode. Then what will happen? Here in hydrogen we take platinum as electrode, so we write it platinum here. Then what will happen? On left side it is a left side of the cell and it is right side of the cell, and we know on left side oxidation takes place and right side reduction takes place. So in oxidation what will happen? We will show how oxidation is taking place with the help of this question. Okay, so what is happening here is, here hydrogen is converting into hydrogen ion, right? So it is a gas and it is in aqueous solution, right? Now on this side silver reduction is taking place, so silver ion just converting into what? Silver atom. So it is a solid here and it is aqueous. Now it is according to She, so we will take the standard conditions here. So 1 m, here also 1 m, and what we will take pressure as 180 m. Okay, so it is a representation of the cell. Left side we will show the oxidation, right side we will show the reduction, and we will make double line to represent the salt bridge. Okay, so if any question they ask us to represent the cell or cell representation, we will represent it like this. Okay, Now we just have another question, that is for the cell given as, it is a cell representation. It is the left side of the cell and it is right side of the cell. So in middle there is a solved bridge, half cell is here and half cell is here. The equations are silver by accepting the electron converting into silver atom and its electrode potential is given as X, and copper ion also converting into copper atom and its reduction potential is given as Y. Okay, now we want to calculate E naught of the cell. Okay, now we know the direct formula, that is E naught of the cell will equal to the E naught reduction potential of cathode minus E naught reduction potential of anode, and we know the values, that is what is on cathode. On right side it is cathode, so Y will be, so Y minus X, so it will be the answer. So E naught of the cell will be Y minus X. Okay, so the questions based on this topic is very simple, and I request all of you to do the questions, and if you have any problem then ask me. These are directly formula based and very simple questions. Okay.